As I said just now, 2 years ago, the COVID-19 pandemic hit us and changed the world as we know it. But like everyone else, Rotary adapted, and we continued carrying out our projects to do good in the world. And thanks to the support of many well-wishers, corporations, and sponsors, the Rotary Club of Bandar Sungai Petani has actually managed to do so many projects, touch so many lives, put smiles on sad faces, and make a difference in the lives of many, many people over the last 2 years. Before I proceed, could I please invite outgoing President Gopal Das Chitaya to the stage? In fact, during COVID-19, many NGOs, many charity service organizations reported a drop in donations. But the reverse happened for the Rotary Club Bandar Sungai Petani. Over the last 2 years, we are actually very proud because we managed to raise more than R1 million every year in 2020, 2021, 21, 22. And this could not have been done without the support of our great supporters who have supported us here today. First of all, I would like to recognize Micron Memory Malaysia Syndrome Berhad. They cumulatively, in the last year itself, last Rotary year, gave us R1 million, which helped us to donate 400 brand new laptops to students in Kedah and Penang, groceries and necessities for over 1,000 families, thermoscanners, PPE, so much. Later on in our video presentation, you will see the lives that we have touched. However, Micron is not here today because the top management is actually participating in a tree planting project in Moa. So there's one of those who we want to recognize, but they're not here. Secondly, this is a bank in Sungai Petani. What is special about this bank is usually the Rotary Club approaches sponsors. This time, actually, this bank approached and said, is there any NGO in Sungai Petani that they could work with? So the bank is OCBC Al Amin Bank Berhad, Sungai Petani branch. And over the last 2 years, thanks to the generous contributions, we have managed to give more than 20 brand new laptops, food aid for 200 families, and we look forward to many more projects, hopefully mangrove planting this year. So could I please invite Ms. Charmaine Cham and Ms. Penny up to the stage to receive a small token of our appreciation. Look forward to even more support and a long and fruitful relationship. Next up, this is the next sponsor, I would say. They have been very, very supportive of us since our charter in 2010. Over the years, they have helped us provide medical treatment, including bypass to patients, heart surgery, open heart surgery to patients free of charge. They've given food aid. And lately, they even gave us funds to provide spectacles for, if I'm not mistaken, it's a few hundred students. So many of you can probably guess. I would like to recognize Pantai Hospital Sungai Petani for their generous support over the years. Could I please invite on stage Ms. Lily Teo B. Chan, the Chief Executive Officer of Pantai Hospital Sungai Petani. Thank you, Mr. Lily, for all your support. All right, this one is an individual recognition. When COVID first hit, I said 2 years ago, we were wondering what to do. Hospitals, government hospitals needed help with PPE, with medical equipment. And us Rotarians, we only had limited expertise in what to get when to get, where to get from. And we did do some fundraising to help this hospital. This was in March, and it was April, I believe, March, April, May 2020. And we were just chugging along slowly. Guys, come on, please. I can't keep it stopping. You all to speak. All right, now, so as I said, we were trying our best to raise funds to help hospitals. And our fundraising efforts only received a boost when 3 local doctors stepped forward and said they would like to work with us. They had previously been in government service. They knew how limited at times the infrastructure and the resources that were available to government hospitals. And once they came in to help us, I think in a matter of 2-3 weeks, we managed to raise more than 100,000 ringgit, much more than that, which was used to purchase valuable medical equipment for hospitals, Hospital Sultan Abdul Halim and nearby health clinics. So could I please invite on stage Dr. Damien Chong. GD Low here? On behalf, okay, Gopal, present. Dr. Damien, I don't know if you know it, but your brother-in-law, Jonathan, was my best friend when I was in kindergarten at 5 years old. Yes, that was a long time ago. Anyway, and lastly, last but not least, Dr. Aaron Yong. Oh, I guess pretty many are busy on Saturdays. Thank you. And finally, recognition for the corporation who helped us so much by donating dried food for families. I think it was about 200 or 300 packs of dried food for families during the first lockdown and the second lockdown. Could I please invite a representative of Great Food Industry, Sidram Berhad? YB Quek, can you please arrange a representative from Great Food Industries? Thank you. Thank you. Now, the final recognition for today. This one, I sincerely hope that you all will please continue remaining silent, because this person is somebody very, very special to me and to many of you Rotarians in the hall today. If you want to guess, this is a special recognition for the late past District Governor Leo Cheng Lim. And why is the Rotary Club Bandar Sungai Petani recognizing the late PDG Leo, who was a member of the Rotary Club of Tampin? Well, let's put it this way. I got to know PDG Leo when I was appointed as Assistant Governor for PDG Darul. And we were in Manila for the AGTS, and we got to know the late PDG Leo. As Pohu said, the probably first impression was not what we expected, right, Pohu? Anyway, never mind. The friendship started from there. And when we really hit it off was when PDG Leo and Madam B. Hong's daughter, Jamie, was getting married to Sanjeev Kumar, who was my senior in school in Sungai Petani, senior to me, senior to Quek, and the wedding reception was being held in Sungai Petani. So PDG Leo calls me and said, Arvind, I'm inviting the members of the Rotary Club Bandar Sungai Petani for the dinner. And he said something which I remember till today. He says, the bride side does not have any family members in Sungai Petani. So Arvind, you and the members of the club are the bride's family that day. So this was something that was so touching, and I realized what a nice, simple, humble man PDG Leo was. And I mean, I had the opportunity. I'm so grateful that people like me Dr. Bernard Quack was his AG. We had the opportunity to serve during PDG Leo's term as DG. It would be impossible to find somebody so simple, so humble, so kind. And remember, towards the end of his term as DG was when the COVID-19 pandemic hit. And he did all he could to help the clubs in the district. And, even for us, for my club, whenever we asked for grants, as long as the paperwork was done, he approved it. We asked for disaster grants, we got it. However he could help, he helped. But there was one special incident that took place a few months ago. This was sometime fourth quarter of 2021. My club embarked on its first global grant project to set up a medical daycare unit at Hospital Sultan Abdul Halim, Sungai Petani. It's not a daycare for children, it's a medical ambulatory care unit. This would help thousands of people every month, tens of thousands in a year. So the project was worth 57,000 US, more than 220,000 ringgit. So we had the funds in place, pledges everywhere, and the project was submitted. Thank you, PDG Theo, for supporting us that time. Really appreciate it. He was the DG. I believe PDG Leo was the grants chair at that time. Yes. Now what happened was the project was approved and we needed to put in cash contribution of 10,500, which had been pledged by a donor. And that donor withdrew his pledge. Project approved, ready to be disbursed. Hospital waiting for the equipment, suppliers waiting for payment. I'm here, I was a primary, I didn't know what to do. 10,500 was about 45,000 ringgit. Who do I ask? I sat for a month thinking, asking friends here, 1,000 US can, 2,000 US can. All a fat zero because it was the end of the Rotary year. And nobody had DDF to spare. No, it's not even DDF, we needed cash. DDF would not have helped. So after a month of sitting and agonizing over it, delay. Finally, I summoned up the courage. I called up PDG Leo. I said, I need a favor. I just hope, I'm very, very sorry. I hope he didn't think I was going to ask him for a loan at that time. Arvind, tell me what is it. So I explained my situation. PDG, I need 10,500 US. Would you consider contributing to the Rotary Foundation? He didn't even pause. Arvind, no problem. Let me speak to my daughter, Janice in Singapore, and I'll call you back. Within 10 minutes, he called me. And he said, Arvind, the money is going to be sent tomorrow. And if my family asks why, my first granddaughter's father is from Sungai Petani. So because of that, I must support your project. So that was PDG Leo. To us, and to me, a great friend. And for me personally, some of you might know, I will be district governor in 24-25. All right. And the one person who actually pushed me so many times when IPDG Bindi first sent out the email in July 2021 was PDG Leo, the late PDG Leo. He insisted, Arvind, you can do it. You are my horse. He said, you're the horse I'm betting on, and I will support you 100%. And he made a contribution of 130,000 US to the annual fund just because the DDF would come back in 24-25. And you see how humble he is, after I got the nomination. I called him up sometime end of last year. I told him, PDG Leo, I have a request now. Please serve as my vice governor. And again, Arvind, you better think carefully because I'm very junior, you know. You better go and ask all the senior PDGs first. If all say no, then only you come to me. That was PDG Leo. So simple, so humble. But I told him no. I've only asked you my first and last choice. And he said yes. And the saddest thing is, after he agreed, I never had the chance to meet him again. It was always calls on WhatsApp, on the phone, chatting, Zoom meetings, until he tragically passed away a few months ago. I actually was talking to him 2 days before he passed away, and we were talking about Rotary. Anyway, today we are here to thank and recognize the contributions of PDG Leo. The Rotary Club of Bandar Sungai Petani has got a small token of appreciation to be presented to Madam Yabi Hong, who has taken the trouble to travel all the way from Tampin, Negeri Sembilan to be here with us today. Madam, could I please, before you come, Madam, sorry, could I please also invite PP Sakuru, who was president, I believe, no, not president, sorry. He was one of the key people who did where the global grant was approved in his year. So could I please call PP Sakuru? And could I please call PAG Kwek Ejin, who was Assistant Governor for the late PDG Leo, on stage to present this small token of appreciation, please. Kwek, PDG Leo had a very soft spot for you, a big soft spot for you, I know. So please come. Madam Bihong, I tell you, whatever we give you will never be able to repay what PDG Leo did for us. A small token of our experiences with him. If you see there's one photograph at Jamie's wedding dinner where PDG Leo was shaking hands with our PP Chu. Why the photo means a lot? Chu had been the president of our club for almost 10 years. Sorry, I've been a member of the club, but refused to be president until he met PDG Leo at the dinner and they shook hands for him to serve as president in his year. So, madam, thank you for everything. And I believe Rotary has lost a great soul and I've lost a great friend. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your understanding and silence just now. Thank you.